Spectrum Inspection Group. They're licensed inspectors. They do both new, resale, and commercial. Welcome, Ben.
Pleasure to be here, Harvey. Thanks again.
Glad to have you back. Today we want to talk a little bit about new homes, and this is an unusual area of home inspections because most people who buy new don't ever even consider the idea of doing a home inspection. But let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, that's very true, and new homes here haven't happened for a while on a large scale. So
this is true.
It's new, it's good, it's exciting again. There are lots of reasons to do it, and there are lots of people that are starting to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you have a new home inspection doesn't mean you have an adversarial relationship with your builder.
No.
It doesn't mean your builder's done a bad job. It's just a lot of things that we look at the time of delivery, close to the time of delivery, and even during the warranty period that code inspectors, city inspectors don't take into account, and even the builder's own quality control doesn't take into account a lot of times. So,
what are some of the things you discover when you're inspecting a new home? Some of the faults that may arise as you do that type of inspection?
well, more common things revolve around workmanship, and we have
Okay.
a fancy acronym that we use for our new home inspections called a PSR, or a Performance Standard Review. And that's because we're looking at the workmanship quality of the house. So
Okay.
that goes way beyond the function of mechanical systems and things like that. So the most common things are paint, fit and finish, trim, fascia boards, roof tile, things like that, stucco dings, things like that that are cosmetic, but they're going to cause a problem down the road if you don't address them early.
Right.
And they just shouldn't be there in a new home in the condition of a new
Okay,
home.
so let's clarify this. This is stuff you do not look for in a resale home.
Great point. That's absolutely correct. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Right.
things that we would consider normal wear and tear in a resale home.
Okay, so this home basically should be perfect.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay,
That's
nobody's lived there.
Right, and I'm glad Shelley points that out because there is a dramatic difference between a home inspection and a resale.
One of the most common things we find is loose floor tile that haven't been set properly. During that warranty period, it's inevitable that things will develop, things will shrink, things will shift, so you'll get some cracks around the windows, you'll get some stucco cracks develops. But the normal procedure is to have the builder come back in at least once during that first year period and just seal everything up.
Sometimes when people are buying new and they say, Harv, I don't know if I really want to buy an inspection right now. Sometimes if they say no to that, I might recommend that they do one before the end of that first year.
Yes.
Just in order to accommodate, because there may be things, they live with the house for a year now, and maybe they noticed some things that weren't quite right, and they're putting together a punch list for the builder. But then wouldn't it be nice to have a professional go up into that attic and go around and check all the other standards, make sure that the air conditioner is producing efficiently and effectively, those types of things, and then you add to your punch list for the builder.
Almost half of the performance standard review inspections we do are on occupied homes that are within that first year period of life.
Brilliant.
And I just went into a really nice upscale 4,000 or 5,000 square foot home recently. The owners had us come in. They've been in about 6 months. We did a warranty inspection.
Uh-huh.
And over the summer, this had occurred already, but over the summer they found out that the builder or the HVAC contractor had not installed a condensation pan for their air conditioning
Oh
system.
my God.
So they had a water leak, they had moisture in the wall. They just got done doing a remediation event
Oh my goodness.
in this new home.
Yeah.
So if we had
Right.
been in at the time of construction, we would have detected that the pan hadn't been there.
And then you would have avoided a mold issue in a property.
Wow.
That's a major hit. Yeah, so I mean, I think it's important that people understand builders make mistakes. You guys have a very thorough checklist that you go through.
Well, we do, and we still use the thermal image camera on new
Right.
homes because with the new plastic plumbing that's in the house, sometimes the drywallers will put a screw into the plumbing and you'll end up with a wet spot in the wall, and so we look for those things.
That's great.
Drain leaks if the drain plumbing's not put together right. So it's just inevitable with the mechanical systems. When it's new, there's some bugs.